A question I get quite often when I'm sitting and talking about life insurance is what kind of life insurance should I get? It depends. Depends how old you are, depends on your budget, depends on your health, depends on the dependents, the type, the finances, your bills, your expenses, your debts. So all that is, comes into play when I'm trying to answer that question. So there's not one size fits all. And as far as kind of a sidebar, we at financialprof.org, we deal with about 10, 20 companies, the top insurance companies in the business. So we are what you to categorize as a broker, and we shop for you. So we go out to find the best product that's available and that's going to give you the best value. So just a little commercial. But as far as what's the best, obviously, if you're younger, the cost is less. And let's say you started a family, term insurance is going to be the least expensive. It's going to give you the most coverage, but it's always good to have a base of permanent insurance because that term insurance is just that. It lasts for a term. And at that end of 20 years is probably the most common. I have some folks that'll get a 30, the coverage goes away. A permanent insurance, maybe after that 20 years, 30 years, you've built up some equity in that. And now the equity in that policy pays for the premium. So you have it for your whole life. So those are kind of the primary differences. And you may have heard the term universal life is another type of permanent insurance, but those would be products based on your need and then based on your budget that we would put together a plan that would fit best for you. And I like to use life as a kind of an acronym. It's loans, income, final expenses, and education. Those would be the four biggies where you'd have the biggest exposure. And as far as a rule of thumb, I've heard things like 10 times your income, 14 times your income. Again, we can all talk about those things when we have that conversation. So if it makes sense, you can reach out to us at financialprof.org. If you like this video, make sure to like it, share it, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so as more content comes up, you'll be the first to know.